Why do girls breadcrumb you? Why? Why? We get in situations and we start. You guys can kind of understand. This is the kind of analogy that you can already visually see on why girls breadcrumb guys. Because at the end of the day, this is how the relationship is. She, in your mind, is this girl that's super pretty, that's super amazing. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. Look. But girls can kind of feel that energy when you want them more than they want you. So she's going to do anything in her power to give you little information. This is why it is so important for you guys to know this. I always reiterate this all the time in my pieces of content. Guys, you give her so much information so fast. You will give her everything, your life story. Your life story. So quick, in a span of a week. Days. Your intentions. So quick. This is the most important thing, your intentions. Oh my gosh. Guys, you don't have to give the girl that you really like your intentions so quick, so fast. The reason why I see this is because I understand that at the end of the day, dating is just understanding and getting the pieces. You get your puzzle, she gets her puzzle, you get your pieces. You guys are mixing up your pieces. All you're trying to do is just making sure that every piece fits. But like, this is why it's important to know the type of girl that you're talking to. Because the right girl, when you see that puzzle, and you guys mix your puzzle together, and you guys try to see if you guys gel, right? You can say, hey, this is my image that I envision. I see a house, I see a sunset, I see a family. And then she can be like, oh my gosh, I see the same thing. And then now your pieces are gelling. But most guys will get in a relationship or not in a relationship, start talking to these girls and literally say, hey, this is my vision. Well, she says, well, I want to still go out with my friends. I still hold priority to this. I don't really want a family. And then you start recognize, oh my gosh, I mean, this piece fits. This is a piece. And you have to understand your pieces don't fit because you gave off your intentions to her, to the wrong girl that doesn't have the same intentions that you have, that you have. That's why it's important. So when they figure this out, and they see that your intention is to have a family or to have some big lavish life, she's going to start saying, oh, I know this guy to the T. What happens? This is why the breadcrumbs start happening. Because you think that her communication to you, which are the breadcrumbs, right? You're going to take it. You're going to take it because in your mind, this girl is actually the same person as your equal. Somebody wants the same envision that you want. But she's not. She is not looking at that like that. She has already, you have, in her mind, you have already pedalized her, which is why she's such a big person in your mind, which is why she's going to give you so little detail because you gave so much information to her. And now she's going to look at you and then she's going to be like, I'm going to give him this. He's still going to eat it. He's still going to say, he's still going to try to make a conversation out of this. Oh, my favorite color is blue. He's going to do the most to understand what the blue means. You're like, oh, I love blue. And then that dude is just going to eat that up. But this is the problem. Guys get breadcrumbed because they don't know who they're talking to, the intention that they're with this girl. Because most girls do not have the same vision. Most girls don't want the same thing that you want. But it's very rare when you understand where you're at, and this is the nature of guys. This is why, in order to get to this place, you have to see yourself like this. This is the language of masculinity and feminine. When you stop putting this girl above you, and you start looking at yourself, that you have all these qualities that you need. You have your mind, you have your money, you have your faith, you have your body. If these are all intact, you become, and you start looking like this. You stop looking at these girls and putting them on a pedestal because you have all these things in order. You have your mind right. You have your body right. You have your faith and your consistency with everything that you have to do in your life right. But God will look at this situation and take this guy that has everything, that understands what he wants out of life. He will vet this girl and see if she's the right fit. And he wouldn't even take the breadcrumbs because it's not enough for him. That's the reason she keeps breadcrumbing you, because she knows your intentions from the top. And you as a male aren't vetting her as vigorous as she's vetting you. Her vet for you is to see how much information you can give it up. How fast can I get this much information out this dude and understand where he stands and what he's trying to do with me? Because the quicker I know, the quicker I can leave and just shallow out the breadcrumbs until the breadcrumbs are no more coming to you. That's the problem. Males, get this into your mind. If you put this girl on a pedestal, she will breadcrumb you because of the lack of awareness that you have. She does not breadcrumb the awareness of the guy that he knows he's him. Are you him? Do you know that you are him enough to understand that you're getting fed breadcrumbs? Because as soon as you understand that you're getting fed breadcrumbs, buddy, as soon as you know and you got your stuff, you're out of there. Most guys are not dealing with girls that are just breadcrumbing them. I want you to know this. Most successful males are not dealing with women that just breadcrumb. That you can literally see the fickleness that's happening. And that's what's happening. When you know yourself, you become a better at an all-time high. Because you stop looking at these girls like there's somebody that are above me. You stop pedalizing them. Because honestly, you got these things right, and you made yourself super aware of all these things that are happening in your life. Which make you a better man. So guys, remember, why she breadcrumbs you is because you gave her your intentions so much that you are going to be willing to take over whatever you get from this girl, knowing that your vision does not match her vision. And she's going to do that so she can walk away, leaving like, I didn't invest so much into this person. texting 2 hours later, texting 5 hours later, hey, good morning. Not even responding to these messages. And just seeing what you're up to here and there, and she's just not interested. Take the hint, buddy. And this is why it's important, why I feel like guys should actually take the method of understanding your mind, your money, your face, your body. Understand those things and get that right before you date. Because realistically, we live in 2025. And at the end of the day, we live in the 21st century. If you get your money up, it's the most important quantity. Your options tend to multiply due to the fact that you got your money up. I'm not going to sit here and just lie to you guys. Your money is the best financial indicator of how many options you're going to have. Because regardless, all a girl wants is just somebody to take care of her. I'm pretty sure if I was a female, if somebody wanted to spend money on me and I don't gotta pay for anything, I would take that over the person that's trying to figure out themselves. 10 times over 10. Because they got their money right. That's all it is. That's all dating is right now. But when you also have your mind, your face, your body right, you are now a different caliber of man. You now can see if I want to be with this girl or if I don't. And that's the best way to look at it, because you don't have to look at girls and be like, I'm going to settle down for this girl because this is the only thing I can get. When you say that, you're at this level and she's at this level. When he's here, it's like I can get multiple. I'm just trying to see if you are the right person that I really want to invest in. And that's the difference between the two. So understand why you're getting breadcrumb. Because at the end of the day, if you keep getting breadcrumb, you do not possess the value that you know you have and hold in yourself. And she sees that within you. Class is closed.